Hello folks, I'm OdinSpac33, and welcome back to Let's Play Tales of the Abyss, part number 113. On the last part, we had a duel with Arietta, and we killed her. Like, she's dead. She had a cool outfit, what I forgot to mention. All the 6 god generals, this is spoilery-ish, I guess. You know we're gonna fight them again. They each get a new costume to fight with, which is pretty cool because it's similar to how your characters get costumes throughout the game as well, so I like that little touch. Annis also got Rare Genius, which is a doll that allows her to cast Divine Saber, which I guess I'll show off. Yeah, why not? I'll show it off for a bit, because I promised I would to Robo Glenn. Thanks for all the comments, by the way. You and Farf and Zen, you guys have been providing a lot of comments, particularly the 3 of you, so I really appreciate it. So there's my little shout outs to you guys. Anyway, we have to go to Yulia City, so we're going there now.
Goodness! Are you alright?
Come with us, now.
Tyr, what is it?
Who was that person?
A replica. She probably fled here from Sheridan.
Fled? Why?
It's been happening a lot recently. People who have died just show up with no memories of the past. People being spotted at their own funerals.
A natural result of such large-scale replication.
They don't know anything. Some fall prey to monsters, others just take things from shops. Many replicas are the victims of terrible abuse.
That's inhuman!
More and more people are learning that living creatures are being replicated. Some people think that their loved ones died because a replica of them was created. Maybe some did, but a lot of replicas are just innocent victims.
And these newborn replicas can't say a thing to defend themselves.
Exactly. In the end, we've begun offering them asylum here. There aren't many places safe from monsters. They have nowhere else to go. But it's not like we have infinite resources. We're in just as bad a bind as they are.
Well, that sucks. Are you serious? There's only a skit now called Replicas this far in the game? That's unbelievable. I don't believe that at all. How can you only have a skit now about replicas after this far? What? I know I haven't been reading the skits, but if I did, we'd probably be at like a part 130 at this point, so that's why I haven't been reading them. Anyway, conference room?
Welcome, all of you. The situation has become quite grave, hasn't it?
Grandfather, we've come here today to consult with you.
I understand. Now that we've lost Phone Master Ion, I am the logical representative to attend the summit.
Then you'll...
Yes. I'll head to Doth shortly.
That's great.
We should tell Father. The summit can now finally begin.
That's odd. There seem to be more people here than before.
Hey, couldn't those be replicas?
What's going on? What are replicas doing in a place like this?
Looks like we should see what's going on in the city before seeing His Majesty.
Do we have to, like, talk to people? I don't know if you have to do that or not. Oh, I think you just have to go up the regular elevator, and then stuff happens. But I was about to say, why didn't it auto-jump us to Yulia City last time? But because we had to go do the duel with Arietta, I guess that's why. But, anywho. I swear there's a cutscene here, so I'm not saying anything.
What the hell?
Who are you? Don't come any closer!
What are you doing? Stop it!
Hey, that thing's a monster! Don't get near it!
Huh? What do you mean, a monster?
That's my buddy who died 2 weeks ago on his way back from getting a score reading. No, my buddy's dead. That thing, it's an imposter. But he looks just like him.
A replica.
Calm down. This person is no monster.
Fine. He's still a freak.
Rem. The Tower of Rem.
What's this Tower of Rem the replicas are talking about?
It's the name of an ancient tower that stands in the Cliffoth. It's from the Dawn Age, part of a plan to travel to another planet should they fail to create the Outer Lands.
Another planet? Is that even possible?
Supposedly it was a radical idea, even at the time.
If they couldn't do it in the Dawn Age, it's just a dream for us. We can barely fly.
So these replicas are trying to reach the Outer Lands through that tower? Even if that's the case, how could they all know about the Tower of Rem?
If one were to implant the memory of the Tower of Rem when they were created, it's unlikely, but not impossible.
We're not reaching any conclusions here. Let's stop for now and go see the king.
You're right.
So we're gonna be going to a place called the Tower of Rem eventually, where people in the Dawn Age tried to go to another planet. Definitely not an unusual thing in the Tales of series. I think something like this is mentioned in other Tales games as well.
Ask for salvation from the new Order of Lorelei.
Respect the score! I will not sit by and be smothered by the miasma.
My father in Cassidonia died from this outbreak of miasma!
I don't want to go to the Cliffoth! Put me back on the old Outer Lands!
Calm down. Everyone, just calm down. Cease this at once.
Shut up!
Natalia!
Silence. I am Natalia. Natalia Luzu Kimlaska Landvaldir. Beloved citizens of Kimlaska, I beseech you to be calm. Hear what I have to say.
Your Highness! The miasma! At this rate, we're all done for!
We are aware of the situation and are doing everything we can to stop the miasma.
Why don't we just raise the ground again like before?
That's not possible. The Outer Lands of the new Order of Lorelei are created by destroying the land we have now. The appearance of Eldrant has caused several islands in the Central Ocean to disappear. This land will be erased, and you along with it.
But that can't be! You all know better by now. What good can come from obsessing over the score? Yulia's score never predicted that the Outer Lands would fall into the Cliffoth.
That's because we didn't obey the score!
Why should we obey it? A prophecy that only comes true if you obey it is no prophecy at all. The score is not a future set in stone. It's just one of many possible futures.
I ask you all to please give us just a little more time. If we cannot come up with a solution in time, we will petition the new Order of Lorelei for help.
Princess Natalia, we believe in you.
As long as the miasma goes away, we've got no complaints with His Majesty's rule.
The miasma has already killed several people. Now there are replicas? These weird human things just hang around and root through our property.
We just want to live a normal, peaceful life!
Human things.
Luke, they're just upset. Once they calm down and get a grip on the situation...
It's fine. It's fine.
Man, people are panicking. They just... That's what happens. Things happen. People are just like, I want to go back to normal. Please, I don't want this anymore. Oh, is there really... I have to go through here? Like, I feel like I don't have to go to the audience hall. I feel like I have to go to his room, but I'm going here anyway.
Oh, Natalia, what the devil has happened to Mose?
We're looking into that now ourselves.
Well, at the moment, we can't openly cross him. We do not intend to give in to him, but many people still have faith in the score. If we were to oppose it, it could lead to violence.
Damn.
His Majesty is also working to settle the issues of the replicas. But there are too many to accept as refugees, and the city's public safety is suffering.
A small riot broke out when a replica went to his own funeral. Several people died. And there's the matter of feeding them all. These replicas are such a headache. Ah, Luke, I'm not talking about you. Don't let it upset you.
Your Majesty, I propose we work on an allied response with the Malkuth ambassador.
Agreed. I leave that to you.
By the way, Father, all sides have agreed to hold that summit on the score.
I see. You've made a fine ambassador, Natalia. I'm proud of you. The timing is perfect. All three powers can agree on how the score is to be handled. I also intend to propose taking joint military action against the new Order of Lorelei.
That makes sense. This world is about to get erased because of that replica land.
That said, any direct attack on Eldrant is precluded by the planet storm.
Yes, another headache. And we'll need to discuss the replica issue as well.
Is the replica problem really that bad?
It's better than it was. It seems they're headed to a place called the Tower of Rem. Many have already left. But between clashes with the citizens and the stress on the economy, they caused quite an uproar. There were enough of them for an entire country, and the majority couldn't speak a word. Some people tried to snatch up replicas for untoward purposes.
So there really is no place for replicas.
These problems only arose from a lack of preparedness and infrastructure.
It's also an emotional matter for many. Replicas are identical copies of the originals.
In any case, this summit comes first. Gather the advisors together to formulate Kimlaska's policy. And you all should wait at Duke Fabra's manor until things are settled here.
Father, please allow me to participate.
Very well.
Natalia, we're all counting on you.
Thank you.
Your Majesty, we also have a report concerning that other issue.
Come to my chambers later.
Understood.
That other issue. That just appeared like father, like daughter. That has to do with Largo and Natalia, obviously. It's pretty funny. Oh, we have to actually go there now? I thought we had to go to the manor first. Is Natalia not in our party? I guess not, eh? And it's like, oh, imagine if Natalia looked like Largo. It's a pretty funny scene. Oh wait, this is the dungeon. It's so weird. The dungeon is below the king's chambers. What is this nonsense? This doesn't make any sense.
I see. So that Largo fellow really is Natalia's true father.
Yes, sir. There's no doubt.
What to do? That child could very well be forced to battle her own father.
Natalia still doesn't know. There's always the option of not telling her at all.
Yeah, knowing the truth doesn't always bring happiness.
How about you? Luke, what do you think?
When I found out I was a replica, I felt like I didn't want to know. I was sad. But I had already begun to get a sense that I wasn't really myself. If I hadn't known, I would have been in complete despair. I'd have just given up on everything. I know her case is completely different, but I think it's probably better to know.
I think you're right. Ignorance can be bliss. But the idea of us knowing while Natalia, the one in question here, doesn't. It feels wrong to me.
It'll only make it more painful when she finds out later.
You're right. Give me some time to think it over.
Yes, Your Majesty.
I'll use this time to go to Malkuth to suggest the Emperor settle on a policy. I'll be borrowing the Albiore.
Well then, what's it going to be, Luke? Back to the manor?
Yeah.
Luke, what's wrong?
Yeah, you're acting weird, Luke. Off in your own little world.
Luke!
Lorelei? Or is it?
Hey, Replica, where are you? Ash, we're in... Never mind, I see it. Bad. Damn it, first you put your voice in my head, now you're looking through my eyes? I'm close to Bad. I'll meet you there. Stay in the city. I'll be back in the manor. If you want to come see me there, be my guest. No, head to the port or something. I want to go back to my home. Fine, do what you want.
What did Ash have to say?
He's coming to meet us. I told him we'd be at the manor.
The manor? Are you okay with that?
Yeah, it's better this way.
Before the whole Ash thing, how about Jade? I'll be boring the Albiore with a heart. I know, like, you don't translate the heart into English or anything, but it's just, that sentence is just made hilarious with that little addition of the text.
I never thought I'd see you back here.
I never thought I'd return. Ash, how is Lorelei? I couldn't make contact. It must be trapped inside Van, unable to communicate. So your search for the Jewel of Lorelei is still ongoing, but we do know that Lorelei passed the key up through the Sephiroth. If you didn't pick it up, it should still be somewhere around the Sephiroth.
But you searched them, didn't you, Ash? What, did you miss one?
I'm not an idiot. You have me confused with someone else here. What are you trying to say?
They say the sword and the jewel react to one another. You should have found it.
If we don't get the jewel, things play right into Van's hands. Damn. And with the miasma, the people are leaning towards the new Order of Lorelei. The miasma?
The light of the sacred flame shall approach a Kimlaskan city of phone machines, seeking a way to purify the taint. There, salvation shall be found through the use of a forbidden power.
Ash, what if the miasma could be neutralized through a hyperresonance? What are you talking about? That's impossible. Not if you have the Sword of Lorelei. It would cost someone their life, but...
Luke, what are you talking about?
That's the first time I've heard anything like that.
So? You saying you'll die for us? I'm saying... Must be nice for you replicas, being able to say you'd just give it all up like that. If I could make up for Exariuth by apologizing, I'd apologize as much as it took. If my dying could bring back Exariuth, then I'd be scared, but I'd die. I don't want to die any more than anyone else. Huh, of course you don't. I'm not ready to die yet either. But wait! This little chat is over. I've got something to do. I'm not done talking. Just give me 5 more minutes. Let go of me!
Come on, hear him out, Ash.
Fine.
Ash is joining the party. What? We're gonna have Luke and Ash in the same party? Get real. Well, not really, because, like, he doesn't have anything. He's just garbage. You know what's weird? I think this Ash is, like, not quite the same Ash as, like, the one you have who joins you. Does that make any sense? Like, notice how he has no AD skills at all? I'm pretty sure he would have some stuff from when we originally had him. But you don't get to keep him. I'm just saying that right now. Because you just don't get to keep him. It's lame. And because you can't change his equipment. I also like how Ash listens to Guy. I think that's really cool because obviously he did grow up with him. So I think that is pretty neat. and so he respects Guy's voice, I guess you would say. You know, his opinions. So that's neat. But all you gotta do is just bring Ash here anyway.
Luke! Luke!
You're...
Father? Mother? I've brought the real Luke home. You bastard! What are you planning to... We'll be waiting in the courtyard.
Luke! It's really you, isn't it, Luke?
It's good to see you again, Mother.
So you've been with the Oracle Knights?
Yes.
You've grown up, Luke.
Father.
I get it. You want Ash to meet up with your parents.
But Luke, are you okay with this? The thought of Ash coming here always made you...
Terrified. It still does. But I'm just a replica. He's real. If I'm going to get told I'm not needed, I'd rather hear it sooner than...
Stop it, Luke.
Guy?
I thought something was up with you. You've got this stupid idea about killing yourself to stop the miasma, don't you?
Luke, don't be an idiot.
You keep telling yourself you're just a worthless replica imposter. You keep worrying that you'll be told you're unnecessary. What does that even mean?
I've been asking myself ever since I found out I'm a replica. Why was I born? Who am I? Why am I alive? I have no right to exist. No replica does.
I've heard enough.
So have I. I'm not Luke anymore. I'm never coming back here. Get over that inferiority complex before you go proposing anything stupid. You're infuriating.
Luke, let's get some rest. You've got to be tired.
Yeah.
It's true that we'd lose the limitless energy provided by phone power. But what good is maintaining the planet storm if all of humanity is lost?
The score is no longer our guide. The time has come to shape the future by our own wills.
Most phone tech and phonic arts would be lost if the planet storm were gone. But not all phonons would disappear. We simply have to develop a way to make use of those limited phonon resources, correct?
Why worry about future inconveniences when we may not have a future at all? I agree that stopping the planet storm is the logical solution.
Everyone, good news. We've agreed to stop the planet storm.
As have we. Now we should head to Doth for the formal summit. Their Majesties have set sail for Doth already.
Yeah, but we're taking the Albiore. We'll probably pass them along the way.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah, but we're not going anywhere because this video is over. Sorry, but 26 minutes in, I gotta stop. So thank you guys for watching. Been OdinSpack33. Next time we'll go to Doth and we'll have the formal summit about the planet storm. A whole bunch of shenanigans will probably happen. So until then, bye-bye.